Okay, good evening, Speed Gaming. We're on 5. Good evening, Speed Gaming 5. Tonight I'm joined by Boof and Boom and Moonrisen Phoenix. We have a match between Sea Falcon, Truant Gamer, Crimson Avix, and the Dr. Blue. How are you doing tonight, Boof?
I am full of ramen, and so, in the spirit of ramen, I want to see a good meat block.
Right in front of Zelda. Let's
Yes.
right in front of Zelda. We have an adorable Kirby sprite on stream, so yay for the cuteness. We have, it looks like Sea Falcon came in first. Dr. Blue has 3 points, Truant has 2, and Crim only has 1. So that makes this race 2, but it's still kind of anybody's race.
Mm-hmm. We can easily see everybody tie up if they finish in the exact opposite order.
Yeah, and we had a three-way tie, I want to say, in one of the races just yesterday. Starting screen looks, it's not terrible. You got a lot of open caves up in this direction, though if your sword is in the bottom left-hand corner, it's going to take a little while.
Oh my god, I can't with Kirby. It looks like he's, like, tiptoeing a little bit.
Yeah, he's got the cute little feet.
Oh my god!
It's amazing. Alright, so we didn't have an Armos item there. This is going to be fun. Truant is going to find a Take Any here in the top right-hand corner. He's going to go ahead and get his blue candle.
Oh my goodness. Okay, go ahead.
I was just going to answer a question in chat. They're asking, can someone familiar with this game explain why the flute has a different sound in rando seeds than the official sound effects for the flute? Because it is something that Fred made it so that we could actually change and put in our own flute songs. So we've got like The Simpsons, we've got a bunch of different theme songs, we've got Jurassic Park. It's pretty awesome. We get Kirby hanging out in the HUD.
No, I can't. It's too cute. Like, his little stomach is going off the screen, and that's how you know that's where you line up the clip. No.
It's so cute, though. Alright.
It's not the Pokemon from yesterday, so.
No, the Pokemon was, we were losing our minds there. I did see at some point a bomb store, and the Dr. Blue has gone ahead and picked up his blue candle, I think from the same Take Any that Truant found.
And Crimson looks like he also has his as well.
Those are 33 rupee bombs.
Yeah, same price as the middle secret. Alright.
That somehow doesn't seem fair.
No, but it makes it interesting.
Yeah, but we're going to have to hope that we have a fairly good large secret, or we might be having some trouble at buying things like that aforementioned meat block that we're going to need.
Yes. Meat block for sure is going to be in there.
Alright, Kirby is dancing around what I think are moblins.
I have no idea what that is.
He's gonna find a white sword something bread.
Is it magic sword?
Maybe. I don't think it was magic sword because he tried to pick it up. I think it was the white sword item, but it's something red.
Alright.
Other than that, I have no idea.
Alright, well, Dr. Blue might be the first one who's going to give us a look at what it actually is, because he's up in east of 5. And it looks like Sea Falcon found another Take Any that was under the bomb spot next to the green tree. So, maybe he'll be able to pick it up, because I know Dr. Blue won't. Okay, it was Mags.
Okay, it was Mags. Maybe Crim didn't recognize the spirit set either. Oh, we so owe him cookies for this.
Yes, we owe cookies to quite a few people.
Well, I need somebody to invent me a teleporter before I can fulfill all of the cookies. We've got simultaneous deaths here between Truant and the Dr. Blue. It's just going to send them back to start. We didn't really make it very far.
And cheap keys, I'd say 63 is pretty good compared to what we usually see. Arrows around the same thing, 63 and 61 respectively, so not too terrible.
Yeah, that's definitely not a bad thing. And 79 for that blue candle makes me really happy we found a Take Any pretty early on.
Correct. Alright, I didn't get a look at what was in the white sword cape. I'm assuming Bupkis. Yep. Just a potion shop. So far everybody's kind of doing the same kind of routing.
I have no idea what the blue bubbles are in Kirby, but they are adorable.
I think it's the enemies that give you laser power in the game.
Okay, see, I've only played one Kirby, and it was only for about like an hour and a half, so I don't really remember that much of it. It was cute though. I remember liking the eating of everything and then flying around with your stomach all big and poofy.
Yes. My favorite is still when King DDD like trips over something and you see that one tiny little foot up in the air wiggling.
Oh,
that is my
man.
favorite. Yes.
That's awesome. This is so much fun.
So unfortunately it looks like some deaths on the overworld are kicking everybody back to start, but Sea Falcon has 2 bombs and is hopefully going to get either a bomb drop or, no wait, not even a bomb shop can save him. Needs a bomb drop.
Yeah, he definitely does need the bomb drop, but that blue Octorok's like, no, I'm not gonna make this timing work out for you. We're just gonna ruin the segue and it'll be okay. But we do have some bomb droppers on that screen, and we just got another 33 rubies.
Okay, so we're getting there. Still haven't seen the door repair yet, though.
Or our Armos item, so maybe we'll get lucky and it's, whatever it was underneath that Armos. What has he got?
I don't know, because he started with 4 hearts.
He didn't change color. I don't see anything in his B button yet. Ladder. All right, that is a nice Armos item.
And looks like Krim found the sword, which was south of the ladder spot. And
maybe a book on the coast. It's rectangular.
We'll say
maybe.
book.
Sea Falcon is going to go ahead and find level 4 over in the Death Mountain / Grave area, and it looks like Truant is on his way to get that sword as well.
Okay, good.
Oh my god, Kirby stabbing things.
I know.
With this tiny little pink thing. It's awesome. Oh, we got a Wizrobe level 4, and it does look like that ladder might actually be somewhat required, as we're not far from the start screen, and we found a Chevy room.
And a Manhandle. What do you think our super boss will say of the night is? What do you think we're just going to see so many times that we're just going to get sick of them?
For the runner's sake and the money so far on the seat, how about a rupee boss? And I want to say that Truant, on his way through, picked up his ladder.
Yes, I know he saw it and then came back for it, so I'd like to see him do a world wrap, hopefully.
Yeah, that would be really nice to pick up what we think is the book on the coast.
Yeah, because we know that's going to also give him his sword.
Exactly.
So that just makes sense to me. Oh, I went too fast. I couldn't make sure that he picked up the ladder, but I have to assume.
Well, we'll find out here in a minute if he goes south, because that'll run him through the Chevy room. He's not going to be able to get out of this with just the candle, though.
So Krim, unfortunately, taking a death on the overworld, has to go back to start. And Dr. Blue is heading towards the Dead Woods.
Yeah, Sea Falcon went... Oh! White sword item is the bow. And it is down near Vanilla Start.
Oh.
Sea Falcon's going to world wrap, get his book, and then he's going to go ahead and find the sword as well.
Right. He picked off what... Oh, so it was the book on the coast. Okay. Thank you very much for our tracker, Moonrisen Phoenix, making sure that I do not start spouting lies to chat.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's Twitch chat. It wouldn't be the first time. Alright, looks like Truant is done with level 4 here. He can't really do anything without a reusable form of offense.
And we have level 5, which is south of the Vanilla Blue Ring spot. Now, we do know we have an overworld block out here somewhere. Unfortunately, level 7 under Monocle Rock is not going to be what we need.
It's a... Oh my goodness. Well, that's a great item to wander into level 5 with no sword and find one room in. So we've got our silvers for Dr. Blue.
Wow. And where was the white sword item?
The white sword item is 2 screens below that, just above vanilla level, I think it's 3.
Oh, okay.
You know, I opened up a tracker page in the other window, and I just haven't even, I haven't filled it out yet.
It's Kirby. We'll blame it on Kirby.
Totally. It's all the cuteness, because I have no idea what these things are, but they're cute. Movement-wise, I almost want to say maybe pancakes? Or, maybe dark nuts. I don't know.
Or Gyptos.
I'm listening. Yeah, Gyptos too, because they move
no, wait,
in like
I thought the shield. No, it's dark nuts. I think I saw the sword tink off of the
I heard
Yeah.
a tink tink, but with yeah, I wasn't entirely sure. It looks like Sea Falcon is gonna find level 7 as well. All right, we got a somewhat of a ladder block there in 7, but there's probably a way around it.
Oh, for Sea Falcon, it won't be a problem. Crimson, unfortunately, has not been up to the gravesite yet. Nice little floor heart, so let's see. Who? I'm doing it internally. I'm trying very hard to be good. Otherwise, I'd just be squealing and looking at that's the cloud boss.
Yeah, but you do know chat doesn't want us to be all like super serious face. They like the giggling and the talking of cookies and cats and fuzzy things.
Well, I mean
after all, it's look at that small secret. Oh, game, why would you do that? We have a 1 rupee. We have a 1 rupee small secret. 33 rupee bombs, 33 rupee medium secret. I don't think we've seen a large yet, but come on, game.
So far, looking to be a poverty seed. So money might be the problem here. So now let's talk cookies. We haven't talked cookies yet.
Okay,
right.
we should.
I'll
we should
chat
definitely.
the important stuff, and then we talk cookies.
Well, Truan goes ahead. He picks up a 1. He uses his 1 rupee small secret to pick up a 1 rupee pity heart to stay alive in order to continue exploring this forest. And then we can talk about cookies.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't really know what we want to talk about though, as far as cookies, like favorite kinds of cookies. Oh, we've got a dig dogger block here in level 7.
All right. Well, then here's a good question in terms of, let's say, just general cookie-ishness. Do you prefer lots of additions to your cookies, or are you more a fan of just like a good solid shortbread, for example?
If I'm the one eating it. Hold on, sadly my cursor is typing in another window because I'm hitting the push to talk button. If I'm the one eating it, I prefer like my favorite cookie to just eat if I'm making it as a chocolate chip cookie. And then I can mix in some like toffee or pretzels or bacon brittle. Bacon brittle is fantastic in chocolate chip cookies. But otherwise, like at work, I find that the ones where you just mix everything in are really good. Like there are these things called cowboy cookies. It's got 2 different kinds of chocolate chips, walnuts, coconut, oatmeal, vanilla. It's basically a kitchen sink cookie.
Well, I am going to have you back up just a little bit and tell me more about this bacon brittle.
Well, I mean, it's basically like peanut brittle, except for you use cooked bacon.
Oh, okay. Now,
It's very delicious in ice cream as well.
Oh. Now, does it have to be super crisp bacon? I
mean, no, actually, it works pretty well. I don't personally like crunchy bacon, but it works pretty well as long as the bacon is like at least halfway cooked, because then you're not ending up with excess fat in the bacon brittle. But we have someone in chat who is trying to start like a pineapple on pizza discussion. We have the unpopular opinion from Max Plus Pie. Oreo had the correct amount of stuff to begin with. Double stuff is completely unnecessary. See, Max, here's my question. What about mega stuffed? Or all the stuff? Which is like 4 inches deep of Oreo cream inside of a cookie? As Sea Falcon is gonna find level 3 here. No idea where.
It was the First Coast Cave. And we have an arrow purchase from Truant.
That's always a good plan.
Which, if he just would have gone to 5 first, and at some point picked up his sword, because I do see it in the inventory, Dr. Blue, on the other hand, going into what looks like East Death Mountain to find that open cave and hopefully get some results. And I don't think there was anything of value up there, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so that's where that level was. Truan is kind of trying to remember where we found level 5.
5 was the cave south of the Vanilla Blue Ring, and that is 8, which is southeast of 1. Okay. And 6, I don't see what Sea Falcon did to get in 6 because I was too busy writing down where 8 was.
It's okay. We're trying to catch up. Truant finds a level here in the forest. It's bright yellow. He's trying to get some bombs, it looks like.
Rating Elementalist, you're not helping. Because
Yeah,
then I'm
we
gonna
are
start reminiscing.
We're already distracted enough.
Don't you start with me.
All right, Truant finds what is an actually segmented level 8, one screen below vanilla level 1. He's trying to farm these oh lordy, Gurias on the overworld, and if I got the name wrong, I'm really sorry. They're either Moblins or the Gurias, but they're the ones that drop bombs. I guess Truant just managed to get a bomb drop off of them. There's another one. Now we're totally ready to go explore this level 8 and see if we can find anything. Or we're just gonna ignore it and go for a walk.
Well, we did figure out, or at least in the one seed that you were watching me play, that you had Commentator's Blessing.
Well, then I'm gonna say we're gonna find a red ring sitting on the floor in level 1 for free.
Ooh, I like that. But now we just have to find level 1.
Yeah, that would be the hard part. That would definitely be the hard part. To answer a question in chat, the wooden sword was just above vanilla level 3, that open cave, one screen to the north.
Was it?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was south of Ladder.
No,
What is it then?
maybe I got it wrong.
It's going
No.
in the-
I thought it was over there. Maybe that's where level 3 was.
well,
Sorry,
north of-
we were distracted by Kirby and cookies and all of those amazing things.
Well, north of level 3, I thought you said was the white sword item. Like it's
that's okay. Yep, that would make sense. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So yeah,
No,
the sword was just below the ladder spot. I was close. It was a sword.
Yes. And we see the large secret at 90, which should be okay. That's coast 3 for 6. All right. So we are still missing levels 1, 2, and 9. We still haven't found the overworld block, which at this point could be anything. I'm kind of hoping for a multiple one where you need both like the raft and the flute. For example?
That does sound like something that this seed would definitely do to us, or at least these flags. These flags seem to enjoy rolling it so that you either you don't need any of the items really, or you need like every single one. So it's either feast or famine. And what in the world is jumping around in this room? I have no idea what these are, but the bubbles even look cute because they're not even like fully bubble formed.
So what he's shooting right now are the ones that if you try to suck them up, they get really angry and fly at you. And I know the other one, at least one of them was a ball, where you get the ball power.
Yeah.
And that one, I don't know. That
It looks
one's got
like a
feet.
little chicken, kind of. That one kind of looked like a little bird or something. It was very, very cute.
I mean, all of them are adorable.
They really are.
My favorite power is still sleep. Because you're asleep, and then all of a sudden you just wake up and you're so freaking cute with your little snoring.
Though, can we just point out that this level 4 with that one long kind of like, so it's very linear in two different directions. We've got 2 columns that go straight down, and then we've got kind of a windy 2 columns that go over to the left as Sea Falcon finds level 8. So you may want a lot of bombs before going into level 4. Krim did make it up to the grave to pick up his ladder.
And I did see a bomb upgrade, I think for 100 and something, 114. But unfortunately, I don't remember what level I saw it in.
Yeah, that's going to be a little difficult on our runners, especially with how sad the money has been so far.
Alright, so Truant is now in level 5, hopefully gonna pop that bomb hole open.
Yeah, which will get him his silvers, and then he might be just a little bit sad about that arrow purchase, but I don't think there's any of the runners here in the tournament that wouldn't be willing to buy arrows to make it so that the silver arrows are the next thing you find.
I know, in the first real room of the dungeon, no doubt, that forces you literally to walk past the staircase.
And once I don't know if he actually saw it on the way up here, but once you know that the bow is the white sword item, I imagine that this would almost make you want to do as much of Triforce and Go as you possibly can. We've got the ladder, which is underneath an Armos item. Is underneath the Armos, you know where the bow is, you've got the silvers in your inventory. I think until the game tells you otherwise, you are just going to try to get those Triforces as fast as you can and just get out of the dungeons.
So the question then, or at least I think if I was in that mentality though, I would still be trying to dig the tinier dungeons, you know, still going, obviously, checking my head into staircases on my way to Triforces and larger dungeons, but like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you want to,
Absolutely.
like, if it's in your path, sure, but I don't know necessarily that they're going to go out of their way, especially with how large we just saw 4 was, to dig anything out. Once you have the knowledge of where silvers are, the bow is, and the ladder, that's kind of like, that's a lot of those big items just right out of the starting gate.
So, question in chat, has everyone seen the bow? To my knowledge, only one.
Truan has been in the area. He right now is 2 caves above it. So
Okay.
I'm going to guess that he's either seen it on his way up to this cave or he's going to see it on his way down to burn the rest of the dead woods.
Now, was Dr. Blue the only one that has seen it?
I believe so, but Sea Falcon is now on the... So this is kind of where it gets a little difficult. You get the 4 screens going on, which can make this a little confusing. Sea Falcon is now over to the right of Vanilla Start, so unless he took any road over there, he may have already cleared that cave. But I think we're about to find out, because he's kind of heading back in that direction now.
I think he came down from the raft spot to Vanilla 4 and hooked a right instead of a left. So I think this was part of his routing.
Yeah, if he continues across the river, like right now, he's just clearing as many of these spots as possible. If he continues across the river, then you have to imagine, after we check this, that he will eventually get to that spot.
Alright, so Crim seeing what looks to be like a recorder block here in level 3, and I think...
We had one in 7 as well, because you couldn't bomb around it. Truan is going to go ahead and get the Triforce out of 5.
Oh, you didn't even have to go up to that other segment. That is a tiny level 5.
Yeah, that's really, really nice. To answer a question in chat, how do you tell the difference between the wood, white, and magic sword caves? Well, the wooden sword in this version of the flags are going to have a wooden sword and a white blue candle in there. The white sword cave is going to have whatever the item is with an old man behind it making a joke, and Mags is always going to be in a cave by itself until Fred figures out how to get the game to switch it around for us.
That's almost something I wish that he wouldn't. And if he did, he simultaneously made something where if you picked up a downgrade, it would then respawn the upgrade where you originally found it.
Yeah, I see. When they were talking about it, in the suggestions or the features chat, I believe he was talking about making it like a flag, because it would just there's a lot of, you have to have the safety checks, so you have to be able to get a sword to be able to finish the game, and then you've got whatever shuffles into the magical sword spot. Well, what if you take a candle or a potion in one of your take any's and you need the item that is in that's in the magical sword cave? It kind of would it would almost create a soft lock situation.
Ah, I see. Alright, so we now know that we have 2 runners with the bow, Sea Falcon and Dr. Blue. We also know that 5 hearts will grab you that item. I don't know if it was 4, I don't remember how many hearts Dr. Blue had when he first found it. Alright, so Falcon's going to go back in 5. Dr. Blue is still in 5. They're going to find their Triforces relatively quickly.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly what room, I don't remember what room he had to clear, but it wasn't very far in. You do kind of have to go past that Gleeok, but Sea Falcon's going to be like, yay, I got silvers, I don't care. Truan is going to find his level 7.
Oh no, Dr. Blue went down instead of right and is taking that transport staircase.
Well, I mean, we get to see the scenic route. There might be maybe some bombs or some keys. Keys are always huge in the randomizer for the most part, especially with the changes to the shapes algorithm last year. It made them ever so much more valuable. Crim is doing a great job here, by the way, working his way through level 6. He only has 6 hearts, the wood sword, a ladder. He doesn't even have the bow yet. So this is, some of these rooms are great and some of them are just evil.
And the ropes are the little tires that you have to, you have the little spin, you turn to the little race tire. I just can't. It's too cute. So.
Okay, it looks like Dr. Blue ran into something that stopped him in the upper portion of this dungeon. So he should, if he continues straight forward, going to be able to find his Triforce. And thankfully, the Vires go down to a single silver arrow. He's got his Triforce. He is done in 5.
Okay. And Truant finding a staircase. Unfortunately, it is just that. And Grim is still in 6.
Well, I mean,
something.
Yeah, look at the size of this 6.
Chat saying it was a mugger room that knocked him out, which, I mean, happy accidents. Bob Ross had something there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it got us turned around, it got him the Triforce, and yeah, we're done in 5. Oh, poor Kirby takes another death here in level 6. You have to wonder how long Krim is going to be willing to stay here and just kind of keep feeding his head into the walls here. Some of these rooms are perfectly fine, but a lot of them have the floor shooters and enemies that take more than 1 hit to kill. So it's just a little bit difficult. Not that I have any idea what those are, but I want to say whiz robes.
And we did have a level 9 spotting up here, Dr. Blue's side. It is the... I don't even know what I call it. I call it the Southwest Key spot, but that's because... So when you first walk in from the left, that huge conglomerate of caves that you have to bomb, the spot that you take when you go up the ladder, Jam calls it the key spot because to him it looks like a key. And then I route my caves versus, okay, south of key, southwest of key, and then I say upper left corner, north and south.
Oh, man. Krim gets taken out. He finally gets through a shutter door, gets into another door, gets through another shutter door, only to get taken out by a blue whiz robe, I think, in level 6. It looks like he's going to see if maybe there's another path. There is a door that pirouetted.
Okay, good. Alright, so Truant in 8. Deciding to not go in there. Maybe you look for some bombs first, because he's only at 4. The keys, they rolled up.
Yeah, so did the gels. That's why this has been just this level 6 has kind of been a little bit of a problem.
All right, so Betty has to be here. We need to find that white sword.
Yeah, we need something something to make this dig of 6 worthwhile, like a power bracelet, a recorder. Since we already know that we've got a dig dogger block in level 7 and possibly 4. I think it was 4.
I know there's something in 3 too that we have to worry about.
Yeah, I think I agree with you guys that these might be dark nuts, but they seem to be moving a little bit slower than... Maybe it's just the sprite change makes them look like they're moving slower. But I do know that other than the dark nuts, having silver arrows and the bow in here would be making Krim's life ever so much easier. He's going to find the map, but we've already got that because we had the book for the white sword item.
I mean, even a wand at this point would be nice.
Yeah, anything that's going to increase our damage or our defense. Maybe I'm wrong and the red ring is going to be in the staircase.
Okay.
If that was an orange whiz robe, and I really can't tell if it was, it just went down to 2 wood sword hits. So whatever it is, it's squishy. Alright, we got Krim. He's clearing out all these different rooms, grabbing the keys and such. This room does like to have a drop in a lot of different levels, so it makes sense that he's clearing it. He's just got to be careful because that dark nut could take him out in 1 hit.
Oh man, and unfortunately it's the staircase.
I mean, I'm almost happy to see this, but almost sad at the same time. You have to figure maybe it takes us down to a section we haven't seen, or it takes us directly into this room with this lovely Goma.
Oof.
Oh, there we
go!
Worth it! This is awesome.
Oh my god, what color is he gonna turn?
I don't know.
Please don't be brown. Please don't be brown.
I don't think he's gonna. He's nice and cheerful and pink. So
no, his shoes turned brown.
His shoes can be brown. They're leather. That's fine. The rest of Kirby is still pink, and Krim's got a red ring, which is gonna make the combat in here ever so much more friendly. He is just now trying to get that Triforce and get the heck out of level 6.
You and yeah, to that color.
Oh, trust me, I understand. But to echo a sentiment in chat, yeah, that is exactly what Krim needed. He has spent a lot of time digging this level 6. He's going to be able to hopefully get his Triforce and get the heck out of here. But that is going to give him an advantage in some of the later levels where you have things like this lovely and wonderful Goma in a spiral staircase room. And you can't even get back out of the room.
Oh, that is tough.
There's also the chance that this could drop in level 8. But Dr. Blue's doing a really, really great job. He's going to get rewarded with a compass for taking the trip out to this one-off room and doing a fantastic job of killing that Goma. Gleeok, sorry, in the one-off.
It was the thing with the thing.
Yeah, That's it was the thing with the multiple heads that Fury SK really doesn't like.
Alright, so we see a bomb increase in 6, and Sea Falcon found level 1. Unfortunately, I didn't see where it was, though.
Yeah, I was sadly too busy watching Dr. Blue fight that Gleeok in that really, really tiny space.
I was watching Kirby's shoes, because I can't.
Okay, well, you watch Kirby's shoes, and I will watch as many of the others as I possibly can. Truant has his bow and his silvers now. He's just kind of looking for levels. We're just trying to clear as much of this overworld as we possibly can.
Alright, so chat's saying that level 1 was in Spectacle Rock, and we see our first item in level 8, and that is the magical boomerang, which Dr. Blue says, no thank you.
This makes sense. You've already got you got the bow, you got silvers. You don't really need a ranged weapon, because you've got one of the best ones in the game.
Alright, we have a red candle on the floor in 1.
That is nice for the bubble rooms.
Yes.
Truant is going to go ahead and join Sea Falcon here in level 1.
And we have a mugger room, unfortunately in level 1, but Sea Falcon decides to up A instead of paying the toll. Alright, Krim found the compass, so he knows where he has to go. Unfortunately, clear a lot of these rooms all over again.
Well, I mean, the combat didn't look terrible. The that is a ladder block Triforce in level 8. That's fantastic, especially since we already have the ladder.
Oh, it's fantastic now.
Well, I mean, we can pick it up. It's really nice to our runners, because did you see the shape and size of level 8?
I have, and Dr. Blue is poking his head around to see if they can find some more items, because they already found the boomerang. We're still missing our overworld block.
And having seen the white sword was the bow, we know it's going to have to be one of the levels, and we're going to have to find either the raft recorder or the power bracelet.
Alright.
Or maybe all
of them. Oh no! Krim doesn't have the bow yet. And that might have been a Goma blocked room. I'm not sure. If he can come in from another side. Oh no.
I mean, this is at least information, and when he does, if it is Goma blocked, when he does get that bow, because he has enough hearts, he just hasn't found it yet. He should be able to just kind of beeline his way there and get it done and over with. So, yeah. Plus, it's kind of a negative, but it's a plus at the same time. The Dr. Blue is going to take some of his money and buy a cheap key. I do like this.
Yes. I mean, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Sea Falcon is skipping this orange Darknet room for just a moment in favor of clearing the triple Dodongo potential staircase here in level 1. Though they don't really want any of the bombs today.
Oh, Krim got a fairy on half a heart. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, that was very nice of the game.
Can he come in from the top? Alright, here's a door. Unfortunately, it's arrow... Oh my goodness, if he can't bomb in from the right, we are arrow blocked out of this.
But this is a key door, though. And speaking of keys, Sea Falcon finds the any key with 0 keys in level 1. He's a little feisty about it. He kind of burnt every key he had to get up there. So this is great timing. Oh my gosh, that's awesome!
It's so cute!
Alright, Truant has 2 keys left. You have to wonder if he's going to have enough, because level 1 is kind of infamous for eating all the keys. It's like, no, you have a key left, you are not getting out the door until I get that key.
And it looks like our red dark nuts did roll up, because it looks like Sea Falcon gave him a bomb, and then had to give him one more stab for good measure. So, now, Krim, go ahead.
I was just going to say, Sea Falcon wisely using his potion here in level 1. You have used a lot of resources to try and clear this room. It is a drop room in level 1, so you want to make sure you clear it.
Yeah, that's something else I have to add to my education, is exactly what rooms are considered drop rooms, like in first quest versus second quest.
I usually have if I'm doing a tour, well, when I was in the tournament, I had a chart open instead of my chat of rooms that don't drop per level, and then that way I could tell whether or not I had to clear the room. Sea Falcon goes ahead, kills all the Dark Nuts, gets his Triforce.
Alright, so Krim is making some progress in 3. Same thing with Dr. Blue over here in 4. Truant, I believe the any key was in that top little section.
Yeah, he might be able to
no.
Kanana key this, though. These snakes are actually really good for Kanana key. It's gonna fly straight at him, maybe. I lied. Eventually. And then he should be able to get through this door. There you go. Good job. Truant. Now, sadly, that's the door that we're going to have a problem with, but it is level 2. He knows that this is the Triforce room, so he's going to go ahead and clear it. I want to say this is a heart. Yep, we found the Coast Heart in level 3.
That was a heart?
Yeah, in the Kirby game, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is in the Kirby game. But look, the bubbles are back! Yay!
Oh, they're so cute.
I don't know what they are, but they're adorable.
They fire lasers in the original game. They're Kirby's laser power. And that's Kirby's snowman power.
Cool. Truant went ahead. He got a very lucky clock up in the Triforce room. He's going to kill off everything besides a single Dark Nut and go looking for... I think he's already got the floor. Does he already have the floor item? Maybe he's just looking for a room that's going to drop him a key so that he can get up into that corner.
I know it was just sitting on the floor.
Alright, now this is, he might think this is the staircase. Yeah, this is either a potential staircase, but oddly enough, speaking of drop rooms, in level 1, this room can actually have a floor drop, and it's the only level that this room can have a floor drop in.
I am going to have to pull up something when I'm running, so that way I know, because I will remember nothing.
It's okay. It's one of those things that it will eventually just kind of like be second nature. You'll have cleared so many of the rooms that don't drop that it will just kind of, it'll sink in.
You are giving me way too much credit.
No, trust me. If I can learn some of these, so can anybody.
Welcome in, Raiders from SpeedGaming. You are coming to us in the middle of a race between Sea Falcon 7, Truant Gamer, Crimson Avix, and the Dr. Blue. So far, we have found quite a few besides just the power bracelet and 4, we found our bow as the white sword items and our silvers, which was only the first room into level 5. So the biggest question now is going to be, where is our overworld block?
Now, that's going to kind of give Dr. Blue a slight advantage over the rest of our runners. He did go ahead and put in some resources to dig level 4. He's got a couple of keys for his trouble, and he's got potentially what is blocking his his missing dungeon.
Alright, so Krim pulling the Triforce out of level 8. I don't know if he saw the magic boomerang along the way, and Dr. Blue with their Triforce out of 4.
See, I think this falls under, and sadly Truant couldn't get that any key because he's still short a key. But I think this falls under for Krim, that's level 8. It's a huge level 8, and you have to feel, having spent that much time in level 6, that you are behind. You've only got 2 Triforces at the 37-minute mark, and while you know we've got the ladder, you've got the book and the red ring, I don't know that he's seen the bow yet, though he'll be relieved when he does. So digging a level the size of level 8 when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 outstanding, it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
And I think in a way, as much time as it was, like, the red ring, in my opinion, will factor in if nobody decides to dig it, because they've had the silvers and the ladder first.
Yeah, so, it's going to be good for him in the end.
I think so. I mean, wait, are Kirby's shoes back to pink again?
I think maybe it was just the dungeon kind of giving them a weird look.
Okay.
Because you have to, sometimes the sprites look slightly different when they're, standing on top of a light blue background as opposed to beige or green.
My God, his little feet waddling when he goes. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Yes. Okay, his shoes are back to pink. They're no longer brown. I'm excited again.
Truant is still... There you go. Good job, Truant. He got this door open. He had to go farm bombs in order to kill the Dodongos. Sea Falcon is going to find his power bracelet here out of level 4. Now, the thing that we need to remember is that there was potentially a Dig Dogger block in level 7. We could get a couple of rooms in, but we couldn't get past this Dig Dogger who was blocking a sizable portion of the level. Truant gets his any key, has to be relieved to see that he also had 0 keys left because one ate them all.
And Sea Falcon with their Triforce out of 4. Dr. Blue found level 2 when I wasn't looking.
And ironically, it's a segmented level 2. Normally level 2 is just going to have a floor drop, but this one's actually going to have a staircase in it. Alright, Krim is in the area of the bow. He is just 2 screens up. He might take a brief pit stop here to go ahead and get his silvers out of level 5.
And I should be able to take down this Gleeok and then advance to go pick up the Triforce as well.
But yeah, even if he ends up in the other side of the dungeon and runs into the the mugger, he should be fine.
So power bracelet. I call this power bracelet 3, but whichever.
Is that the one in the grave, or is that the one over in the top?
It's
right.
Yeah, the top right.
Okay.
I call the grave one power bracelet 4.
All right, so we now know that power bracelet out of level 4 is going to be required.
I'm still hoping, though. I mean, no, wait, never mind. I've lost all hope because we already found one. Never mind.
We did find one, but we are going to end up needing a. I still want to say that there's a really good chance we're going to end up needing a recorder. Krim is trying to take out this bat to find out if he can get through. There we go. He's got that shutter door open. The bubbles are going to save the enemy kills in that room with the exception of Vires or anything that splits, and he's going to continue clearing rooms, but he should find his Triforce here in just a minute.
I hope he clears the rooms before he decides to take the transport.
He did. He cleared the transport was a diamond-shaped staircase. He cleared the room in case there was a drop and then continued through the shutter door.
Good.
And it looks like he was stabbing something in the wall. I don't know what it was, but it was cute.
All of it's adorable.
Alright, so this is actually, if I remember correctly, this is the Triforce room. So he is clearing this room to get through the shutter door to finish this entire segment before going to the other side, which makes a lot of sense. He's going to get his Triforce here out of level 5 and hopefully go find his bow.
Alright, so Sea Falcon back into level 2, which, I mean, it's tiny enough that you can dig it out, because as you've already speculated, we could be looking for a recorder to take care of the block. I don't know. Let's see what we've got left. We've got the white sword, we've got the raft, wooden boomerang.
Yeah, to answer your question in chat, Xenowrath, when they went into level 7, there is a portion of that dungeon. We could only see a couple of rooms. I don't remember if that was before or after we had the book, so maybe we'll get a better look at it. But there is a Dig Dogger that's blocking a shutter door, and we cannot bomb any of the walls out of that room.
And once again, huge thank you to our tracker Moonrisen Phoenix, because as we were speculating, Krim picked up the bow and Moon tracked it accordingly.
Yay! Krim's got his bow. That's going to make his life so much easier, especially since he's got 147 silver arrows to fire at all the things.
Yep. And, I mean, a less meat block. There's that possibility for meat block.
There is, but I want to say we might still have a, and I'm going to laugh as I say this, large secret somewhere out on the world, possibly?
We did see a large secret. It was 90 rupees. Don't ask me where exactly the caves were.
See, so we should maybe have 2 more of those. He's gonna finish clearing this, and Dr. Blue is gonna get his Coast Heart out of level 3.
So far, nobody in range yet of a max check. And let's see, did we? Oh yes, we saw it. It was at Vanilla 5, so probably not going to see anybody go back there. But they could whistle at 2 technically.
That's actually really interesting. Okay, this is also a potential staircase room. I'm kind of curious to find out where, what that staircase was that brought him over here.
It was something in the upper right of level 2, of the first segment that you popped in at.
And it's being noted in chat that they think the Triforce in level 3 is in fact flute blocked.
Okay.
But I was probably squeeing over Kirby at that point, and I don't remember.
Oh, I was definitely squeeing over Kirby.
Alright, so Krim's gonna head back to... This is a level. I think it's 4?
Yes.
He's gonna head into level 4. This is a good play. He has the red ring, so I want to say there were whiz robes in here before. Should make life a lot easier. He, like Truant Gamer is right now, is going to be able to pick up his power bracelet, which will get him level 2 eventually.
And then it just really depends on how fast you route Death Mountain, because we know that East and West are both required. Because we have 9, which is up in West Death Mountain, and level 1, which everybody said was Spectacle Rock, which Spectacle Rock is technically Vanilla 9, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, Monocle Rock is the one over in the top right-hand corner of the map, and then Spectacle Rock is the one that's normally 9 in the vanilla game.
Cool.
Yeah. Though, you know, I used to frustrate people because they'd be trying to tell me what things are in vanilla, and I'm like, guys, I was 6. I do not remember. I'm sorry.
All right. So what is that?
I don't know what this is in Kirby.
It looks like a piece of bacon.
This is our power bracelet. Well, I mean, there's another super powerful bacon that's going to allow us to be able to move giant rocks. This is good. I think that's fine.
Yes. It's some sort of food.
Yeah, it's some sort of tasty and deliciousness. And no, I don't think there's technically a turtle rock in the in Zelda 1, but they take care of that in the later games.
I mean, come on, they don't even have a dang pedestal in this.
All right,
very
Krim
quick
is...
for. Yep,
yeah, this is good. Krim's gonna grab his Triforce. He's in. He's out. We're done.
Now,
Bye, level 4.
Truant and Sea Falcon are both back into level 2. So Sea Falcon has now the compass, but I think is doing some more exploration for the item. Sea Falcon seems to be under the impression that the item will drop here.
There is a chance that this will drop. It would drop right in the center of this room. Though this is a terrible room to clear since we know the Dark Nuts are pretty beefy and you've only got Wooden Sword. He also doesn't have a red ring. So
Yes.
wisely, he clipped into a block and cleared quite a few of the Dark Nuts out of this room because it's going to give him a little bit better mobility and a greater chance of staying alive. Well, that was our item. It was a raft.
Yep. Unfortunately not required, though, because I do believe...
I want to say we found everything.
Oh, yes, we have everything. It's
Yeah.
just, have they seen everything?
I don't know.
Alright, so Krim up in Death Mountain. Unfortunately, only 2 bombs to his name. And you can't arrow down walls.
Dr. Blue making really good use of his ladder here to clear the T-shaped room in level 6. He's going to try to clip over and grab that compass. There you go. Good job, Dr. Blue. I still can't do this one.
I can't do it well from the top, but I can do it from the side much better.
I've only managed to do it once, and I was, like, actually rather frustrated at the video game, and I was just like, let me out of here, I'm done. And that was the only time it actually has worked for me, so, you know, whatever.
Alright, so it looks like, okay, so Krim found some bomb droppers, did get a bomb pack, and will be able to finish this out to find level 9, which hopefully, if the bombs continue, he'll be able to go up into East Death Mountain and find his level 1.
Yep. To answer a question in chat, I believe that would make it so that the recorder is either the second item in 8 or it is the item in 7.
Yeah, at this point it has to be, especially if there is a confirmed... So
yeah, it can't be in 9, so...
Even if it wasn't required, it still can't be in 9, right? Due to these
Yeah,
flags.
exactly.
Okay.
It cannot. It is, in the base game, it is listed as an important item, which will mean that no matter what, it cannot end up in 9.
Hey, look, some Patras.
Woo! Red ring for Dr. Blue.
Alright, what color is it going to turn him? Okay, red.
Well, very,
I'm fine
very
with
red. Yep. Well, I mean, he's got, like, these nice teal hearts, so that part's cool.
Oh no, I forget. It was one of the races. I picked up the blue ring, it turned me brown. And I knew the red ring was on the coast.
Oh yeah, I got to watch that one.
I don't care if I come in last place.
We've got the Triforce pickup here in 7 for Sea Falcon, so it looks like now that we have the map, there is a way to get to it. I'm not really sure how he did, but there was a Dig Dogger in the room above him, so I'm not entirely sure. Because that's the one we thought was pretty certainly recorder blocked, but then again, at the time, we could only see about 5 rooms and we didn't have the map.
And so I think Dr. Blue just got his Triforce out of 6. Yes, because he was in there to get the red ring. Chat saying an open door in 7.
Yeah, but from where is the question? Because the runners, when they were in there before... yeah, okay. See, there we go. And bomb doors and key doors. Yeah, see, the runners, when they were in there before, when they all found 7, they all checked every single door that they possibly could. So maybe it was the any key that made him a little more apt to go through something that we couldn't clear that early in the game.
Okay. Dr. Blue picking up a potion from his take any, which at this point does make sense. You know, you already picked up your white sword item. At this point, you're not betting on a mags check. Alright, Krim did find his way up to level 1.
Now, it's...
Oh no, he only has 1 key!
He's got 2 now. There are a couple of key drops here in this level 1, but it's kind of going to depend upon how he routes this. And if he can maybe Canana key a door a little bit later, possibly. Because I know right now he's got enough keys. If there are no other key doors between him and that top room, if he can go to the left and then work his way around, he can get his any key.
Still going to be at slight clench for this one.
Yeah, it's going to be a thing. Don't go straight up.
Okay, good.
Good job. There we go.
Okay, up.
We've got the Dr. Blue back in level 2. He is also continuing to clear.
Oh no! He got damage boosted into that door to open it up, unfortunately.
I'm trying to remember if this room dropped anything. He does. It's worth noting he's got 194 rupees. So if he finds out, he's going to clear this because it could be the item room. But if he does find out, he clears everything else and he finds out that the item is behind the key door, he can go buy a key.
True. Okay, so Truant is still working their way through level 6. We have Dr. Blue back in level 2. And Sea Falcon, I don't know if we've seen this portion of 8. He's down in the southeast corner.
Okay, this makes perfect sense since we are still looking for a recorder. He was in level 7, but I don't know that we ever actually saw the item.
No, we did not.
So yeah, imagine if it was a recorder and he saw it, then he probably wouldn't be digging 8. So he has to think that the recorder is in here. Because from what chat tells us, the recorder is blocking the Triforce in level 3.
Okay. At this point, I will believe...
There's a logic chain. It's just kind of... It's a little long.
No, that's fine. I will believe most of what chat says. Not all of it, though.
Alright, Krim goes ahead, and he's gonna bomb north. He paid Mugger. He's gonna get his compass, which is gonna point him in the direction of the Triforce room, and he's got 2 keys at the moment.
Perfect. Which I think is all that you need. Alright, Dodongo's not being trolly. Very nice, thank you.
Alright, here we go. He's gonna use 1 key here. I have no idea what the snakes are in Kirby, but those are snakes.
It's the tires.
Oh yeah, the tire. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I only played one of the Game Boy Kirby's, and that was like a year and a half ago.
Kirby is one of my most favorite games ever. I mean, I regret to say I don't know it well enough that I can name all of the enemies, but did love it enough to get a tattoo of Kirby.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Alright, Krim is going to get a clock. This is really, really good for Krim.
I know, but don't you go to the left.
If he knows he needs the recorder, alright, if he knows he needs the recorder, he's not going to like leave level 1 without trying to see what the item in the staircase is, hopefully. Though, having said that, we might have he might decide to go do something else, but he's going to get his Triforce at a level 1.
Okay. And we have a wand.
Oh, so that means the recorder's got to be in level 7.
Yep.
Though the wand is really nice for Sea Falcon. He has had silver arrows for a really long time, but he's down to 23 rupees. So that wand is going to give him a reusable source of damage as Truant Gamer gets his Triforce out of level 6.
Don't see a color change, so did he get the red ring, or was he never that color?
I don't know that he went... It's a couple of rooms above him, so I don't know if he's gotten it, but we'll have to take a look the next time he takes damage.
Alright.
Krim has gone back into level 1, so he should now know that the room he was standing next to is the item staircase.
Yep.
And he did manage to pick up an extra key, but that's really not gonna matter here in a minute.
I know. But at least he's going to get it. That's all that matters. And Dr. Blue, I mean, even if he finds it doesn't need, is sitting on 8 keys already.
Okay, and thank you, chat. Truant took 2 damage from the Lionel, so he does not have his red ring.
Okay. See, I can't tell. The only time I ever get insulted is if I see brown. It's snow.
There are people who like the color brown, or there are people who are actually colorblind and can't really tell the difference. So
I don't like brown.
I'm with the exception of the color eye-blinding teal, which used to be a part of the randomizer. I'm more than willing to let everybody have their favorites or least favorites. Krim's gonna go ahead and clear this this dinosaur room. He's gonna get his any key and a refill of bombs.
Alright, Dr. Blue is in 7, taking out Patra, which we know is the correct thing to do, because the recorder is buried in here somewhere.
Yeah, sadly not behind the Patra, but this should be a relatively easy room to get back out of, especially since Dr. Blue has a red ring. Krim finds his any key with 1 key left.
Alright, and Sea Falcon right now snubbing the Triforce because he wants to find that second item.
He hasn't yet found that the blue boomerang is in level 8.
Correct.
And with full item knowledge, that lets us know that the banana and... what is my other item? The white sword are in level 9.
Which, if nobody does a mags check, will be a nice thing to come across if we ever see it. I mean, technically speaking, everybody except Dr. Blue is within range for a mags check. Right now, Krim has the best chance just because they have 1 more heart.
Speaking of hearts, Truant is going to go ahead and find the coast heart here in level 3, and you have to imagine if the Triforce is in fact blocked by that Dig Dogger, he's out of here now.
So now Krim is going to finish this because we know that Krim has been in 3 because they have they got the coast heart, and I do believe was one of the first people to find 7. So I believe that they're going to be digging for the recorder as well. Dr. Blue with the Triforce out of 7. Does Dr. Blue have the knowledge? Let's see what he does.
Yeah, he's going right back in. So this is a good play on his part. You've cleared a lot of this level 7. There's got to be a staircase somewhere.
Okay, so Truant is going into level 3. And let's see. Is heading okay.
Yeah, that's definitely a Dig Dugger block. Alright, thank you, chat.
Thank you.
With 4 screens going on, it's always great to have our tracker, Moonrisen Phoenix, and chat to help us catch all of those little details that we might not miss the first time.
Well, I was thinking of a completely food-related question that I was going to ask you.
Okay, go ahead. I mean, we only have a Goma fight and some overworld stuff going on. So. We're good. Go ahead. Food.
Please, it could be Ganon fights. So does brittle count in the same terms of ingredients as toffee?
Yeah, kind of. It's basically the same thing. Your difference is just going to be there's a blue boomerang for Sea Falcon, and he's out of 8. He's like, nope, I'm done. I'm going to get the Triforce and leave. They're basically made of the same thing, but brittle will generally have a little bit, it'll have nuts or some other kind of main ingredient and a little bit of baking soda in it to kind of give it a little bit more fluffy.
Ooh.
Sea Falcon gets his Triforce that is ladder blocked out of level 8, and I'm going to be curious to see if he automatically goes back to level 7 or if maybe he finishes up level 6 first.
Let's see. Well, 6 is at the coast cave, third coast cave, which looks to be the direction he's heading. And Krim, unfortunately, just walked, I think, past the room that has the item in it, because it has all those dark nuts in it.
Yeah, that's actually pretty common. A lot of runners at this point, you are looking at the room and you're going, all right, I'm not going to clear this until the game makes me, and I think we're now at the point where the game is going to make him. However, I really hope he has a potion, or there we go. A couple of hearts would be great.
Or just
even with red ring, these guys hurt.
Yep, get into a block if you have to. Just
he's working on it. I mean, we're pretty close to the Triforce too, so
eat them.
A little unfair. He can't eat them. He's not actually hungry. And I'm fairly certain dark nuts don't taste great. I mean, this guy who's been wearing this metal suit in this warm dungeon. Ugh.
Sauerkraut.
What about sauerkraut?
Yeah, in that sweaty armor.
Ew.
Is sauerkraut.
No. All right, we're gonna get a star, which I'm assuming is the raft in this sprite set, and then we're gonna be able to pick up our. We're gonna go ahead and pick up our Triforce and leave level 2. Alright, Sea Falcon is back here in level 3, which makes me wonder whether or not he saw the Coast Heart the first time he was in here.
Don't know. I mean, he doesn't have the compass either. Did he even see the quarter block?
I'm not entirely sure, but he is about to see the Coast Heart, so we'll find out in just a minute. He doesn't have the compass, as I think you just said, so I don't know how much of this level 3 he's seen.
Alright, so he's got the heart.
And now we have lots of people who can try to pick up mags. The Dr. Blue is going to go ahead and use a potion here because there are a lot of Patras in this level 7 blocking him from that recorder.
Now, chat saying that the Patras, where was it? Is the Spark enemy? I have to see this.
Well, we're going to get a chance here any moment as Krim walks right past that Dig Dogger and it's like, nah, okay, we're going this way. It's going to get some bombs, and Sea Falcon is going to leave level 3.
Alright, Dr. Blue left 7. Out of bombs, it looks like, unfortunately. Alright.
Alright,
so,
Sea Falcon heads back into level 6, which makes sense. He's got an item that's missing in here. Did he actually see that did he find the compass and find out that the Dig Dogger is the Triforce?
I'd have to assume at this point, I didn't get a good look at his map, but the fact that he grabbed the item and bounced means that he's not just looking for Triforces anymore.
Well, yeah, I would imagine, but it's kind of curious. That's all.
I mean, it's a good old-fashioned maybe. And that's my final answer.
Alright, so we've got Krim fighting a Patra here, and again, I say yay for the red ring.
Oh,
we only
yes.
have a wooden sword. Krim hasn't found the wand yet, so this is definitely keeping him alive in a not so nice room to fight a Patra in.
And the way this is working out, he will not have to dig any more out of 8. Just needs to find this recorder and go. I do believe that, yeah, he's got knowledge of 3. So there's nothing else that's going to block him after he gets the recorder.
Yeah, Krim, other than that little bit of an extended dig in level 6, he is doing a great job of just kind of making his way through these dungeons as fast as he possibly can.
And then, interestingly enough, I'm looking at Dr. Blue just to kind of understand why he left 7. He is still missing 1, it looks like.
Oh, okay, so he's thinking that quite possibly the recorder might be on the floor in level 1. That makes perfect sense.
Alright, Falcon finding their red ring. What color are you gonna be?
Ooh. Alright, this isn't terrible. I mean,
no.
He's very, very shiny.
Very nice.
Krim is continuing to clear this. He's gonna go ahead and pick up the Triforce here in level 7. I have to imagine he's going back in to find that recorder. Because I want to say you're going to do that before you go back into level 8, especially with how much of level 7 you've already seen. Or I'm completely and totally wrong. Okay.
Nope.
Oh, no, he's screen scrolling.
Yep, Krim's heading back to 8, I think.
Alright, so on one
dang
hand, this should get him a wand. but it might take a little bit of time.
Yeah, at this point, it's really anybody's game at this point, because, I mean, they know that they need it, but nobody's making that play to 7 yet. Everybody's convinced that it has to be an 8.
Well, 7, there were a lot of rooms that it kind of felt like they were dead ends. Truan is back in level 8 as well. He's already picked up the Triforce, but this will get him a red ring, and while we weren't paying attention, Truan went ahead and got mags. So, good job, Truan.
What?
He's got mags right there on his screen. We got the Triforce here in level 6 for Sea Falcon, and he's out. He's like, alright, I'm done. I got a red ring. I got the item. I'm going to leave. I imagine this is going to force him back to level 7, having now seen both items in level 8.
Yes, I absolutely agree. So Truant's seeing the boomerang.
And he's like, nope, I'm done. Bye. I mean, there is no love for the boomerangs tonight.
Alright. Yep, Sea Falcon's back in 7, which, as we know, is the play to make. And Krim is being indecisive with this transport staircase. Is playing this will I, won't I.
Oh, right. So let's see if maybe somebody can actually find... Yeah, I know. Just ignore it. Let's just hope that somebody can actually find the recorder here at level 7. So, alright, here we go. Krim is, I think, in the neighborhood of where we found the blue boomerang. He does have silver arrows, which is going to be good for the enemy set that was here in level 8. It should make this really, really quick.
Alright, and we know that this Patra that Sea Falcon is fighting is not required.
Yeah, it's just blocking that shutter door, but he doesn't really know that at the moment. So, I mean, you know, we get a bonus Patra fight. So, yay, I think, maybe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Wand and Wood Sword went down pretty quickly.
Yeah, Truan is getting really close to where we're going to end up finding the red ring.
The what?
The red ring in level 8.
No.
Truan. Yeah, he's down in the bottom section, isn't he?
Yeah, but there's no red ring in level 8.
Oh, whoops, sorry, he's down near where the... You know... I'm trying to ignore things. It's okay,
The first
good.
one I make, I can't wait for you to blast me out of the water with it.
Yeah, see, but I'm nice on occasion. Or, you know, too busy distracted by cute Kirby, and I don't know what in the world he's fighting right now. But we've got Sea Falcon taking on a Patra I don't think we've seen so far in level 7, so maybe somebody will finally get that recorder. Maybe. Possibly. There we go. We killed it. Nope, it just opens. I didn't see the shutter door closed on the right side, so that's a little sad.
So it looks like this is just more of that middle portion. Alright, so Dr. Blue finding the wand.
Yep, Truan's not too far away from there, I don't think. He's already seen the blue boomerang, and Krim is kind of just working his way around. I didn't see if he had made it to that item staircase or not yet.
But trying his hardest to push the block.
Well, it's kind of like, it's even one of those that even if you know, oh, I'm surprised that, well, no, Truan has mags, so I guess this makes perfect sense. You have mags, he maybe just thought about whether or not he wanted to pick that up anyway, and he's going to be out of level 8, and hopefully head back to level 7.
And it looks like Krim is now on the same path that everybody else was to find that one. Probably will pick it up at this point.
I would. Krim, from what I can tell, still has the wood sword, so it would make perfect sense. So, as a note, this kind of works out pretty well for Truant. He can combine, he still needs the Triforce out of level 7 with the fact that I think he is aware that the recorder kind of has to be here. So for him, this is a 2-for-1 dig. For everybody else, they've had to make, you know, a couple of different trips in here, as Krim gets his wand out of level 8. At least I think it was a wand.
I think it was the wand too, because I don't think he would have walked down the stairs for the boomerang. Unless he was going for the meat.
I mean, this could kind of explain earlier, he did have, like, what looked to be a double take. It wasn't the items that he found, because I don't know that we knew what it was. And yeah, TGE pointing out in chat that he quite possibly would have burned the blue boomerang.
In the boomerang's defense, I would only snub the magic boomerang if I had already found the wooden boomerang.
Yeah, see, but that's not TGE's boom. That's not TGE's boomerang.
Right,
Blue
I'm leaving
boomerang
it behind so
is
he can
Furious
find it.
Cake. TGE doesn't want that one. There we go. Dr. Blue, having already cleared quite a lot of this level 7, is going to be the first of our runners to find the recorder and be able to head back to level 3. Though it's worth noting he still hasn't found level 1 from what we can tell.
No. Still missing level 1. Oh dear. Yes, TGE. Wait, who did you hear that from?
Well, I mean,
it's not exactly a lie, because that particular seed put me in a very terrible funk.
Having had a couple of TGE seeds in this tournament, I can almost understand that, but hey, it was still fun.
Heard it from my mouth on a clip.
Could you maybe have been talking to someone who lives in the general vicinity of you about the seed?
I gotta stop talking to that one.
That's a little bit difficult there. I mean, they don't generally like it when you stop talking to them.
Well,
Alright, here we go. Sea Falcon is going to find his recorder, which apparently was underneath a Goma.
So here's the thing. Apparently that there's 2 people so far, from what I've understood, that you don't want running seeds. You don't want rolling seeds. You don't want TGE rolling seeds, and you don't want Matric rolling seeds.
See, I've never actually played one of Matrix, so I'm gonna have to ask him to roll me one of them.
Or Panzer Dave? Oh.
Well, yeah, see, here's the thing. As much as we like to joke about it, the randomizer does what the randomizer wants, and it has a sense of humor. So every so often, some people just roll utter garbage. It's just fun to joke about. Yeah, I did roll that, and I'm really sorry. It was so nice. I mean, the one I rolled for us the night before was really, really terrible. So again, it's just the randomizer. I forgot to offer it cookies. I mean, Nora's never going to let me roll a seed ever again, but here we go. We have the recorder block here in level 3. Sea Falcon is going to be the first one to make it above this Dig Dogger room and go find his Triforce, and then head to level 9.
Alright, so Crim back in 7. We know it's buried all the way at the bottom. And Truant is getting there. In the right vicinity, just needs to head left.
Sadly, Truant didn't have the red ring and died to one of the many Patras that are along the way trying to get to your Triforce and your recorder down here in level 7.
Alright, so Dr. Blue is in 2.
I guess this makes
still
sense. He never cleared the Dark Nut room to know that the raft is the item in level 2. So this makes sense. You know, you're going to want to clear every room you can get to. Looks like Crim is bombing into, or trying to bomb into, one of the rooms he hasn't seen here. He's getting really close to where the recorder is.
Yes, and oh, please let the Triforce be in the shoe room.
No, it's actually, it's in the very, very leftmost room underneath the A.
Ah, dang it.
Crim's gonna find the transport staircase here in level 7. He's gonna go ahead and take it. Which, I don't think that does us a whole lot of help. Though, it does get him back down to the bottom half of this dungeon. I want to say that Truant is maybe a room or 2 away right now. Yeah, he's getting close.
Yeah, I think just has to go up 1 and over. It's a Goma block, so...
Well, he's gonna find his Triforce, though, so that's really good. I mean, he needs that to kind of finish the game, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see if he goes back in.
Alright. So, Sea Falcon is going to be our first runner into level 9. Unfortunately, Krim is not in the correct spot. Did he pick up Mags? He picked up Mags,
yes.
didn't he?
Yeah, he has a different sword sprite, so I'm gonna say that he definitely picked up the Triforce. He's gonna realize he doesn't yet have the recorder to take out his TikToker. I don't know what he's doing. Krim, what are you doing?
Who knows? Maybe he would have found some new kind of glitch where if you just keep looking at your item screen enough,
it'll show up. We'll
the TikToker's like, fine.
We're gonna wishful think that recorder into existence. I'm a little, maybe he thought he was trying to bomb into a room or something, but it'll be okay. He's heading in the right direction. Sea Falcon, meanwhile, has his Triforce out of level 3. I didn't even see what room it was in, and he's heading to level 9.
Alright, so at about 1:14:25, we have our first runner. And we are listening for a roar and looking for a door. The roar, obviously, is going to be Ganon, who is screaming to let him out. Unfortunately, we're going in there to kill him. And we are looking for a single shutter door that does not open even after you have cleared the room or tried pushing all of the blocks. This means we have found our kidnapped.
And chat has done the count for us, and if they are right, it is a 56 room level 9.
Alright, I don't know how chat can math this. It was explained once about just like taking the total number and subtracting, but...
Well, I mean, if you look at it, it's going to be a grid, and you know how many tall and how many wide, so you do the multiplication, and then you just subtract, and I can't believe I'm talking about math! And then you just take out, so you do that, and then you just subtract all the little empty rooms from that total.
So
Did Krim get his recorder? I believe he did. There's a recorder for Truant as well, and now everybody... Oh no, he needs bombs. I think Krim needs bombs in order to get to the recorder.
Oh no.
It's okay, I don't think we're too far away from a bomb shop. Cookie Kirby? Does Kirby have a cookie? Alright, Dr. Blue is back in level 3. He's gonna get his Triforce. Truant is on his way to level 3. This is shaping up to be one heck of a close race.
And so chat telling me just to do simple subtraction from 64, but that also... Oop, we have a roar. And then I will make the snark about my old eyes. Let's see, did we find him?
No, and sadly we couldn't bomb up, but this should be a fairly easy room to clear.
But yes, that would require me squinting at the screen and hoping that I've counted the little pixels right. Do the old person thing where my glasses are up on my forehead.
Krim has found his bomb drops, or he bought his bombs. He's used one up in the top half of the dungeon. He's going to reuse this transport staircase with the snakes to get back down to the bottom as Dr. Blue picks up his Triforce, which, by the way, was also ladder blocked in level 3. How ironic would that have been if you'd have gotten back to level 3 only to find that your Triforce was ladder blocked and you didn't have a ladder?
I mean, at that point, you just start raging.
Sea Falcon finds the white sword here in level 9 as Truant Gamer picks up his Triforce out of level 3 and he's on his way to 9.
And Dr. Blue, screen scrolling towards Death Mountain, did not decide... Oh wait, doesn't even have enough Triforces, yeah. Hearts for Mags. I'm used to everybody just running around with Mags.
But yeah, he is still looking for level 1, and his choosing to search this side of Death Mountain first is gonna definitely work out in his favor.
Yes. So, Krim just needs to go, I think, a couple more rooms to the right.
Yeah, he's close. He got to the room that's, like, right near it, but he couldn't actually bomb up here to be able to get into that room.
Okay.
Or to get... Yeah, because you gotta pay the mugger. There you go. We've got plenty of hearts, though, and mags, so we're good. And then... Is it in the little wiggly arm bit?
I thought it was down near the south. I think he's going the wrong way.
Well, he's only got 2 rooms out here, so we'll find out shortly. Just, you know, don't die, Krim. Yeah, we're gonna turn around.
And then run screaming for the door. Perfect. Oh, with those little brown
Meanwhile,
shoes.
Sea Falcon in 9 is doing a nice combination of taking transport staircases and walking. He's walking as long as there are doors and rooms that he can go into, and when he runs out of them, he just starts taking staircases and repeats the process.
Well, the problem is we know that Ganon was down in the south, and there was no clear path, so it might have to be a magic staircase to that southern part.
Oh, let's hope it is, because that would be fun. With a meat block, because I don't think we've actually seen a meat block yet. As Krim goes ahead, he's going to take out the Goma and be able to get his recorder, head to level 3, pick up his Triforce, and join the other 2 and 9. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh my gosh, when he uses his little megaphone powers, I can't. It's too cute. So freaking cute.
Alright, Sea Falcon is still working his way here through level 9. He's not really clearing any of these easy rooms, which is perfectly fine, but generally in level 9, if you haven't found Zelda yet, then it's a really good idea. Oh, look, a banana. It's a really good idea to go ahead and clear some of the easier rooms so that you might have a chance of finding the compass.
Alright, so Dr. Blue did find level 1, and Krim is back in level 3.
Now, this hopefully won't take the Dr. Blue very long to, does he have the compass? I don't think he has the compass just yet, but he is just kind of working his way right through level 1 as fast as he can. It doesn't look like he's clearing item rooms.
No, I don't think so. So we probably won't... Oh wait, yes he is.
Well, he's clearing
this
one. Yeah, this one is also a drop room in level 1.
Right.
As Krim makes it...
drop.
Yeah, this one isn't going to do anything. But thankfully that wand is going to make clearing it ever so much faster. It does give him a key though, so there we go. Krim gets his kills the Digdogger in level 3, and he's on the path to go get that Triforce and join everybody else in 9. We're almost there.
Do you see it shooting the little stars like the wand? Oh, it is so cute. Oh my goodness.
Alright, we just heard the Ganon
There we
roar
go.
from Sea Falcon's side. It is a magical staircase combination as he enters the oh goody it's a moat room to fight Ganon.
Yeah, but with Red Ring, White Sword just has to kind of find the right spot and get him into a stun lock.
Yeah, and it's going to be kind of curious. There is that immediate shutter door right behind Ganon, so I want to know if the princess might be hiding down in that bottom corner.
Oh, that just might be too easy. Alright, so Krim is screaming into the microphone.
Ooh, sadly though, Sea Falcon in his hunt for Ganon, he's used up all of his bombs.
Oof.
Alright, Krim is kind of heading to
where...
9. I think he's going to 9, but he whistled to 2 instead of 1.
Let me see, because it's a staircase. Okay, so it's in the L, underneath the blank spot. So that's the staircase to Ganon. At least want to write that down. And then we just gotta find the princess. So wait, who's Kirby gonna rescue?
I don't know. But, well, okay, so Krim was actually talking in the Discord earlier about how great it is to see everybody with renewed interest in changing the sprites, but about how they did encourage people to leave Zelda as Zelda, for the most part. So it'll be curious to see if this sprite set has a Zelda or if it's got something else.
Now, is there a reason to leave it as Zelda, or
Well,
is it...
I think he was trying to say that it's for, because we get so many people who have never actually seen the game before, seen the randomizer, so it's kind of to keep some of it familiar so that people can kind of retain that wonderful nostalgic feel about the game.
That's fair.
To paraphrase. But look, we got a white sword for Truant who's like, no, I got mags, I don't need this. He's already seen the banana.
So right now the only person that would benefit is Dr. Blue.
Yes, because he still has the wood sword. Yep.
So everybody's in 9. We know that the staircase to Ganon is, let me see. It's under, oh wait.
Yeah, Krim, I think, is getting close-ish, maybe?
I think it's the staircase that is under the V. The blank spot V. No, wait, no, it was the no, wait, that's where the other item was. It's under the L. I think this is the staircase here where Krim is. was.
All right. So we got
Getting away
everybody. We got everybody. Everybody's at 9. We have Truant Gamer taking a staircase. I don't know where he was, but let's find out where it takes him. Not quite close enough. And we have a shuttered door. Is that going to be the door? Hold on.
Nope. Alright, let's see here. Nope, nothing yet. Alright, so unfortunately...
there we go. Alright, so everybody, Sea Falcon finds his princess in Ganon's room, waiting with a pack of bombs with a finishing time of 124 even.
GG.
Yeah, this is a great race.
And in reality, very, very close. It was just that he was able to route the items out faster, I think, than everybody else.
Yeah, I think if Krim on the dig of level 6, if he had gotten that red ring a lot sooner and the Triforce, that this would have been closer between the two of them.
Okay. And chat saying that, yeah, Dr. Blue is in the right area, has found Zelda. So Dr. Blue now knows where Zelda is. I don't know if they've heard the roar yet. And Krim, I think, is on the right tile set to hear the roar, but unfortunately cannot bomb down.
I think he's a little bit too far over to the right. Wasn't Ganon on the bottom left-hand side of the dungeon?
Yes, he was on the bottom, but I was just like thinking that Krim was on the second to last row, so that would have hopefully let him hear the roar on his pathing.
Well, I don't know. I think he took a transport staircase to get there, but I'm not entirely sure because this 9 is confusing.
Alright, so Truant doing the up and A. We know that the staircase to take you to Ganon is underneath the L.
Okay, so the pancakes are apparently something orange with feet, because one of them just ate Kirby.
Orange.
It's orange and it's got tiny little feet, and I haven't seen it before, so I don't know what in the world it is, but it's cute.
I wasn't looking. Alright, so Truant hears the roar.
Yes, so Truant's going to do the same thing that Sea Falcon did. He's going to come into this room and he's going to try to bomb down, and then you have to imagine he might check up as well to see if Ganon is roaring above or below. Unless it looks like, no, he's already been in that room, so he already knows that that's not Ganon. Ooh, alright, so it's find that magical staircase time for every single one of the remaining runners.
Oh, there was a second magical staircase.
Ooh.
And that one takes you in through the... Oh no, didn't take it. Unless... Because you could probably go to the right. Let's see here. No, not quite.
No,
That staircase
I
was
think,
not quite.
yeah. I think we already saw somebody try that one.
So yeah, as far as I know, the only staircase to Ganon is the one that's all the way on the left. But then I don't know... Oh no, wait, because the room to the left of Ganon was the old man, so there wasn't a way through it. Okay, so I think there is only that singular path to Ganon.
All right, and we are joined by Sea Falcon. Sea Falcon, welcome and GG's.
GG's.
Please tell me this locked in my spot because that. What the? All right, sorry. I'm on SpeedGaming. Can't say what I really want to say, but.
Well, I'm not really a huge math fan, but I want to say that with 2 first place, there's not really a way that anybody can completely catch up to you. So you should be in the top 2.
Yes.
Okay.
However, I'm bad at math, so if that ends up being completely wrong, I will apologize. But I think that's right.
No.
I mean, I play first, figure things like that out later, but.
Yeah, I just let everybody else do it. But yeah, so what was your take on this seed?
God, that was annoying. On a number of levels, like I can start at the beginning and say that like I was trying to be as cautious as I could with like that one key that I bought at the beginning, but every dungeon I dipped in at the start just had like a million key doors at the beginning, and I'm like, I really want to be, I want to be patient and pick and choose my spots, and it wasn't really working. I mean, I guess in some ways I found bow and silver back to back eventually, so it gave me a weapon to sort of deal with some of the beefy enemies, which there were a lot of them that were kind of beefy in this seed. But then of course became the problem because in CD, I apologize, but Spiky needs to get out of my way.
Yeah, he was being an absolute punk this seed. That's perfectly okay.
That seed is 10-15 minutes faster if you don't have to
dig a recorder out. Yes, dig a recorder out of we don't really know where, except for it was finally in 7, all the way in the bottom behind a bomb wall.
Yeah, it was in 7 behind a bomb wall, and I triple dip 7 because the first time was with the key situation. The second time, I think I killed the room with the Triforce on like half a heart or something. I'm like, do I really want to go like die and have to walk back through to pick this up? So.
That made perfect sense. And I think at that point you still had 8 that had items in it that you hadn't seen yet. So it wasn't like your last, it wasn't the last place to check yet.
Yeah, and then I even had to walk through 7 a 4th time because on my way to find the recorder, I got locked in a room with a dig dogger that I couldn't get out of. So.
Oh, what a jerk!
Yeah, that was rough. And then I don't want to, not comment on the level 9 and the magical staircase that you have to take to get to Ganon because I tried bombing every wall south and nothing worked.
Speaking of the magical staircase to Ganon, Truant Gamer, who was our 3rd, I think, runner into 9, is the 2nd person to find the magical staircase and enter the Ganon fight. On 1 heart, no red ring. And I don't know if he's got a potion.
Oh, no.
Alright, sadly he is going to take a fireball, but he has the path. I do know that Truant maps, and he should be back there hopefully as soon as he can.
So I have a quick question for the comms, actually. How many hearts was that magged?
I don't think we saw anybody check until they were at least 12.
Okay.
Yeah, 11 or 12.
And to be fair, we missed the check because we were watching a fight in another dungeon, but all of a sudden we looked up and Truant had it, so...
No, that's fair. I only had 11 hearts anyway, so I didn't think it was worth it for me to walk all the way up to Vanilla 5 to check it, but I definitely would have been helpful in some spots.
Alright, chat confirming that Truant did pick it up at 11.
Okay.
And I want to say, I'm sorry, apparently I had it wrong, that Truant may have been 2nd into 9, but I thought the Dr. Blue beat him in by just a moment. Could be wrong.
Alright, well Truant is back in the staircase, finding himself in the same situation at 1 heart, but does he have a potion?
I don't remember seeing him pick it up, but we haven't seen him open his inventory, and these Zols are not going to help us and drop any health at all.
Alright, Dr. Blue unfortunately heading in the wrong direction for the staircase. Grim on the complete opposite side of where he needs to be.
Oh, Truant gets the first hit on Ganon, and I'm gonna say I don't think he has a potion, because if he had one, he would have used it. So I'll be curious to see what he does. But he got the first hit on Ganon, and then he went to go try to get the second in the stun lock, and the fireball got him. Alright, so Sea Falcon, I'll ask something I've asked before. As a runner, when you have a seed that all of a sudden shows you exactly where silvers are, pretty much, because 5, once you found 5, you had silvers. Everybody did. But it shows you where the bow is, and it gives you something like the ladder is the Armos item. Are you really going to be paying any attention to digging any of the items out of the rest of the dungeon until you know that you have to? Or is it just kind of like, get in, get out, get done?
I mean, under normal circumstances, if I've got bow, ladder, silvers, and the overall block, I'm not looking too hard. In this particular case, though, I had already, by that point, when I saw the bow, I had already dipped 3 and seen it was recorder blocked. So, even when I got the power bracelet until 200, I knew that was not the end of this. But most of the time, I just try and go.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. Truant is back into the Ganon fight. We have 4 hearts. All right, everybody. Positive vibes here.
This room is awful, by the way, to fight.
Yeah, he's always like halfway in that wall or something. It's just rotten.
One more.
Yeah!
Oh, yes,
Good job,
okay.
Truant! Woohoo!
Whew.
Whew.
Alright, we got it. Ganon is down. Now Truant is going to do the thing that most runners would do, check the shutter door that's coming off the other side of Ganon. We're going to find out this is not our Zelda. He's going to up an A.
Yep. So as far as I know, out of the 3 remaining runners, Dr. Blue is the only one that has seen the princess. Krim might have seen her. I'm honestly not sure.
I'm trying to remember exactly where the staircase, the magical staircase to Ganon was as far as the level 9.
It's I think the second one under the L, the missing block in L in the left column. It's the second room down from that. So,
Okay, so where Truant is, like, right now?
yes, in this
Okay.
exact room is the staircase.
Okay, that's curious.
I think I literally walked up one room into the right, and that staircase took me to where Zelda was. Although I think the access to her room was behind a bomb hole.
Oh, okay. Well, thankfully Truant has 7 bombs, so that's
I
gonna
might
a
be
good
wrong.
thing.
There could be another.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
With the 9s these days, it's usually like there's 2 paths to just about anything, but some of them are a little less obvious.
And then here's a question I have. Did you see a meat block?
I don't think so.
Dang it!
I don't
I don't know
remember.
where the meat... Because every seed we're hoping for, like, the meat block magical staircase to Zelda.
If I had to guess, because I mean I don't know about the rest of the runners, but I only cleared like 5 rooms at that level 5, and there's normally 3 old men in there, so maybe it's in there. If I was guessing, but I don't.
I want to say that Dr. Blue, he went over into he found he took the transport over into the segment before he found the Triforce, and he got turned around by a mugger room, so we didn't really get to see a lot of it. Which is good, because we didn't really need to.
Alright, so Krim did the up A. Dr. Blue is trying to find his way around. Alright, let's see if Krim goes to the left. It usually helps when I yell at the screen that people start doing things.
Yeah, sometimes.
Alright, we'll say 75% of the time. Although it has not been scientifically tested yet.
I mean, how do we set up a control group for that?
Alright.
And I still
is
want to know
clearing.
what in the world Krim is killing in the form, because this is a pancake, but I don't know what it is in Kirby. It looks like a tomato with feet.
Dang it, he killed the last... I was leaning back in my chair, so I wasn't able to give the... Oh, darn it.
But alright, here we go. Krim, he is going to find his magical staircase here to Ganon. He
Perfect.
knows this is exactly where he needs to go, and I want to say that he's got a potion possibly in his inventory. At the very least, he has the red ring.
It is DDD!
As Truant Gamer rescues his princess with a time of 1:36:25, so let's get some GGs in chat.
GG, but oh my gosh! I actually have that tattoo too. Of King DDD face planted with his little foot up in the air.
And welcome and GG to Truant. Well done.
Yes, GG's.
Thank you, GG's to C Falcon. I figured it was a mess when nobody finished at about an hour, and it was definitely a mess.
It was GG's Trent.
So what sort of PG related words do you have about this seed?
I thought it was a little concerning early on for me when I just wasn't having a good start, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh wait, did I check this? And I go back and there's a bow. Did I check this? And I go back and there's level 3. I'm just like, I'm glad I went back and checked it, but with how many times I kept cycling around, I thought I am just done. There's no chance here.
Yeah, everybody, I think, had the same kind of issue. It's just... It was the recorder. And CD's best friend that was just giving everybody problems. But that's okay. I mean, it was Dig Doggers tonight. There's always has to be one problem child in every seed, and that's what it was tonight.
If it makes you feel better, I was rooting for it to be rupee bosses, especially after we saw how bad the money was.
I didn't feel money was horrible. I got a little nervous at one point, but then all of a sudden I was back up to like 70 rupees, and I was like, all right, well, I guess this is doable at 9. 7 had me big concerned because it was just patcher. I'm like, okay, are we sure TG didn't roll this? But I'm glad I died, or I was about to die when I did, and went back for the Triforce, because then I found the right path that I just completely overlooked.
Speaking of the right path, Krim has just rescued his princess with a time of 1:38:28.
And the flavor text is adorable.
All right, and with that, the Dr. Blue has gone ahead and forfeited from the race. He is by no means out of this. It's just, if you don't think you're going to finish within a certain time, the time is used for the tiebreaker. So let's get some GGs in chat for the Dr. Blue as well.
This was a fantastic race. Like, it wasn't so much an overall block, but it was still a really tricky item block. So it was fun to watch everybody figure it out. Unfortunately, not fun for you guys, but I had lots of fun.
And we are joined by the Dr. Blue. GG's, Dr. Blue.
GG's.
Discord is apparently doing Discord things.
Okay.
All right, we should hopefully maybe be joined by Krim here momentarily. I haven't really seen if he said anything about it.
I haven't seen anything in the race time. There he is.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yep, I plugged the headset in.
Yeah. Welcome and GG's to Krim as well. I always find it a little bit more fun to blame Discord, kind of like you always blame Windows Update.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just had to switch over to my headset and put on push to talk.
All right, so what are your guys' thoughts on this lovely and wonderful mess?
Well, that 9 was something, but yeah, turrets can go die in a fire.
I need to remember bomb holes I didn't check.
Oh no, yeah.
Because level 1 was up there at level 9 spot, and I was thinking, oh, it's raft block. No. Oh, I guess it's recorder blocked. No. Oh, I guess I missed bombs.
Oh, that level 1. You want me PG-13? Don't let me start talking about that level 1.
I came in it with like red ring and like fully decked, so it wasn't too bad for me.
Yeah, actually, Truant was the only one of you guys to not actually get the red ring out of level 6. He found the Triforce first, and I can't remember if you were low health or what, but it was Triforce in shape 6. I don't know any of us that don't take it and run.
No, red ring was definitely great. It allowed me to actually, do stuff without much worry in the seed. But yeah, so my marker sort of bled a little bit on my tracker, and I marked getting the heart in 7, and it bled over and marked that I had the item in 7 too. That's why I left 7 and went to 8 first. Otherwise, I would have probably just kept on digging 7.
Aha.
That was a horrible 7 too.
No, it was not a very fun 7. It felt like you had to bomb everywhere.
Yeah, one specific path through, and then, of course, a bunch of Gomas. 2 required Mugger rooms, too.
Yep. Where was the path to Ganon in 9? I got to the top left corner, and that's when I gave up, because that was all the rooms on my map.
So there was a room with a bunch of likes that was like the 3 rows that are broken up on the far left column, and that would take you over to Ganon.
Okay, I missed track 9 then, because I have that completely crossed off on my map. So that'll do it.
So while we're talking about that room, hey Krim, amazing skin set. What in the world were the pancakes?
Those were the stone enemies. The enemies that actually give Kirby the stone power.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I'll pretend to know what that is, because I haven't really played many Kirby games. I just thought the sprite was adorable.
I thought they were a little longer, or a little like oblong. So those looked a bit round. I gotta watch it again. But thank you for King DDD as Ganon, and his injury being his little falling over with his little foot sticking up in the air. I was fangirling this entire time.
Yeah, I can tell you that a lot of the sprites look a little off just because of the color scheme. If I go in and modify the color scheme to what the stones were, it would look a lot more accurate. But yeah,
Gotcha.
I'm still working on it a little bit. I'd like to replace a few more enemies in there, but yeah, I enjoy that sprite set a lot. It just takes a little getting used to, especially after playing at Zone Unites so many times.
You think you're gonna ever make him change colors with the rings?
I can. I just need to put the flag on. I have it
Oh,
set
okay.
to where by default he stays pink the whole way through. Otherwise, I can do it to where he'll randomly change colors. I did it in the first race, and he turned to dark green, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like that, so we're not going to bother with that.
Well,
Yeah,
at first I
remember
thought it was
seeing
his shoes. I'm like, why are his shoes brown? Without
Yeah,
realizing it's the
Yeah,
coloration.
that's just a dungeon thing. The way the randomizer works, it actually resets all the color palettes. So if you change the brown, that would normally be Link's skin tone, it will divert back to the brown in the dungeons, and that's why his shoes go back to that brown instead of black.
Okay, that makes it better though, because I was having a small meltdown thinking that his shoes turned brown.
No.
Because that's one of my least favorite sprite colors to be.
Yeah, no, it was just in general all pink the whole way around. But yeah, I plan on doing another sprite set, not for this tournament, but as sort of a tutorial for some of the rest of the community. So I'll have to determine exactly what I'm going to do and go from there. But we've seen some good ones, and I enjoy seeing the community branching out on those.
How about a cookie?
I could be persuaded to do a cookie.
I mean, you could do a Yoshi's Cookie kind of theme.
I could.
That'd be cool. We had a little bit of that last night in the Pokemon one.
Let's just not talk about the Pokemon one.
But we've had so much cute between
know.
everybody's cats and dogs and Bunny and all these amazing sprites
There's a
and just
bunny?
seeing it's further up in the chat. And just seeing everybody, it's been really to kind of echo something JSR said, it's been really amazing to just see the community come back together for this tournament. Because it had been so long since we'd had one that it's just been it's been great.
Yeah, it's been a blast, and I should say
the
GG
bunny.
to the other runners as well. This group has been wonderful. Nice competition. Truant once again just sniping me by a little bit. So yeah, should be a fun race 3 on Thursday, and a bunch of other good game 3s coming up. So
Yep.
I'm excited.
Well, let's see. It looks like we have one match going on right now over on SpeedGaming, and then tomorrow it's just so far Kathy, JD, Cantaloupe, EXO, AS19, and Dark Falls at 9. Yes, that's math. And that's it for tomorrow. And then everything else is the day after. Which, let's see, I thought I saw your second match on there too. Yep, there it is.
There's
9 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, on Cinco de Mayo. So it should be a fun day. Everybody should get nachos and chips and all that good stuff, and watch some Zelda.
C. Yeah, but looking at the point totals, it's still pretty much anybody's second place. Obviously, C Falcon, you've kind of locked yourself in. So really, it depends how the rest of you guys play Game 3, and I am extremely excited for it.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Yep.
So with that, I'll ask if anybody's got any final thoughts or anything they'd like to say, and we'll start wrapping up.
I'll just check out. I'll let the others do some more talking now. Good game, all.
Yeah, good game.
Thank
Krim.
you, Krim. Good night.
Yeah, it was a fun race. Looking forward to the watch back, and thank you to commentators and trackers for all you're doing. And see everybody on Thursday.
GG's and have a good night.
Yep. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you later.
Yep, have a good one, everyone.
Well, I do believe that will do it for us. CD, do you have any last words before I close this out?
No, only that was an amazing race, and I can't wait to see what happens on Thursday.
I absolutely agree. And in the meantime, please, everybody, give a follow to Sea Falcon 7, Truant Gamer, Crimson Avix, and the Dr. Blue, all fantastic runners. Once again, huge thank you to our tracker Moonrisen Phoenix. As always, CD Improv, it is such a blast whenever I get to commentate with you. The conversation is usually not Zelda related, but it is always entertaining for me.
I feel the same way. So I look forward to doing it again before the tournament's over. And have a good night.
Good night, everybody.